Previously on Kimba TV. You know, for me, I can't tell you if this VWAP is gonna hold. You guys heard me when I said, oh fuck, maybe we missed it. But if it had come to this point of control, or if it was a daily open settlement retest, for auto long this bitch. You know, I would have been ready to long that. I would have been ready to long that. And I definitely would have been ready to long that swing fail, like we said in the morning. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Akachoya. Mic check, mic check, mic check. How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving Thursday. Let's go, let's go. God joy, God joy. How many of y'all are caught up from yesterday's highlights? It looks pretty straightforward, ladies and gentlemen. How many of y'all remember when I said that I wouldn't be afraid to take a short right there? You know what I mean? What'd you guys think about the math? What y'all think about the math? What y'all think about the math? Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. You guys have any questions? You guys see, do you know what that, this is right here? This is value area high. So, all right. You guys see it? Oops, my mouse. All right, so value. There you go. XYI says, why do you say the high might get swept? It's a bad high, XYI. Make sure you nerd out on bad highs and bad lows, okay? So there's a couple things, XYI. First things first, I'm a big settlement and value guide. So if you go outside of value and then you come back in and then you turn it into support, then you will be looking for that. Do you remember when I said yesterday that depending on the reaction here, I would be excited to short? So I'm in 7.5 short already, as you guys can probably assume. But can you tell that that's not good? And we never grabbed the untapped naked point of control. All right, so I'm already in the short, but I gotta understand that we never got to tap the naked point of control that we wanted yesterday, and we're back inside value. So for my short to continue to work, I need this to get rejected at VWAP, turn this into resistance, and then ultimately lose this too. Okay, and then you guys remember what my target is for the short, right? Does that help, XYI? You know me, I'm a big value guy, so I can't deny that, right? But I'm in the short from the 7.5, so. And then like, isn't this just fibs? What's the 7505 bullshit? So yeah, man, I think we've seen this enough where I think most of us know what to expect. It's not like we're trying to predict the future. All right, so time spent below value area low, time spent below golden pocket. I mean, all those things kind of factor into what it's gonna do, right? Lux Slayer says, I hope we nuke a bit today. Yeah, it's, I mean, Thanksgiving. None of my Wall Street friends are trading today. So, you know, CME is running, but volume is really, really low. So just be careful. Damn! Oh God, this shit too easy. Kind of feel bad taking 40K away from Sato, but he doing this to himself. He doing this to himself. I'm not doing nothing to him. We're just harvesting that rice, baby. Justice says, are you looking to top up on out longs when it dips? Yeah, Justice, have you been able to follow along the last couple days? That's exactly what we've been doing for the last couple weeks. Yeah, so make sure you're caught up on the TA. Yeah, I'm ready to pull trigger on like 20 altcoins, remember? We did all the TA already. Make sure you get caught up, my boy. Joker says, Kimba, I can tell you didn't go into your full short position. I mean, I don't know what you mean by full. Did I go super big? No, I got filled for, let's see. I have 38.5 on MEXC. I have 52 on TapBit. I have 58 on Blowfin, and I have 135 on Kraken on the short. But listen to, I mean, Joker, it's probably because, Joker says, I say this because there's a lot of room for influence above that has not been touched. No, not really, Joker. Yeah, make sure you rewind and get caught up on the stream. Yeah, so, I wouldn't take your thought process and necessarily apply it to me. But did you hear everything that we were talking about yesterday? It kind of depends. I don't know if Andy is here or not, but we kind of talked about market structure. I said, imagine if these were 5-minute candles and not 30-minute. So this is pretty normal. The only thing, and again, this is, you know, you got to, Andy, what do you think about this, my boy? Joker, the only thing that we didn't touch was the naked point of control. All right. But that wouldn't necessarily mean that we wouldn't short it. Like I said yesterday, this short is easier than this one. Anybody trying to short this, you're basically gambling, right? It's kind of like 50-50 on if you think it's going to tap 100 or not. All right, this is just basic math and market structure. So I might not necessarily short this, but this one's easy. All right, so it just kind of depends on what your subconscious bias is. I'm never going to be able to convince your subconscious biases, but if you just go back and listen to how I explained it, I said that's a really easy short. I'll always take that. You know, I'll always take this short over this one. So just, if anything, you can rewind and kind of listen to what I said yesterday, and go from there. Giuseppe says, what you think about quant dev and HFT that say retail can't make money in the market and traditional analysis doesn't have edge? I don't know. I mean, I'm up like maybe 11 mil lifetime trading now. So, Gabby Testnet. You're in a way, you're right. We don't have edge. So the only thing that you can do is put your stop loss at break even. And all I do is I just get round tripped. I don't take L's. And once in a while I'll get lucky and I won't get stopped out and it goes for a home run. It's that simple. I mean, think about how much I'm up on DOT. Think about how much I'm up on AR. So, all right. But here's the thing about anything in life, really. You got to have your own personal experience. You know, most people aren't going to be successful trading. But just like anything in life that's highly competitive, do most people become really great surgeons? Do most people become lawyers that make millions of dollars a year? No. You got to be the best of the best. This is no different. So, you know, talking to somebody that failed Navy SEAL class, somebody that flunked out of medical school, somebody that couldn't pass the bar exam, if you talk to them about any of those careers, yeah, they're probably going to have a negative feedback. So what you got to do is just kind of try things on your own, have your own experience, and have your own conclusions. Don't live life listening to other people. All right? Let's get it, man. We lions out here, boy. Let's do it. MNZmo says you trade on altcoins. Yeah, every single day that I trade, or excuse me, I stream is on YouTube highlights. So type exclamation YouTube into the chat and watch all of my highlights. I've already done TA for all of these altcoins. Let's get it. Kimbo was popping. Andy says, did you shave some on your ETH position? I actually did not, Andy. I'm just a little bit more focused on trying to enjoy my time with family and baby girl. But Andy, if we don't hold 35 hundo zone as support, then I'll probably start closing it, Andy. Yeah, I probably should have shaved above there, but Andy, you see this? So you know what that is, right? Up there. So that's the value area high that we've been watching for quite some time, right? You remember this line? And this is the point of control, right? And look what it's doing, Andy. What does this look like? What does that look like, Andy? What does that look like, Andy? Are we not prepared? I feel like everything that we fucking talked about yesterday is just right in front of us. So if anybody is talking to me about, hey, where should I long and where should I short, you just got to get caught up on yesterday's highlights, right? Would you agree, chat? So ETH, like it's doing a failed auction on the value area high, right? Point of control is that key level at 35 hundo. So, Justice says BTC ain't holding the 0.5. What's my TP on the Bitcoin short, chat? Are you surprised that it's not holding the 0.5 or what's going on, Justice? Because I already told you what my TP was on the Biddy short. For those of you that ask things like, hey, do you give signals? I did yesterday, right? So Justice says, nah, I'm short too. Nice. I mean, Justice, it's really not that difficult. If for our short to work, what do we have to do? I said it earlier this morning too. I mean, you've been here. So let's go ahead and lose value, right? Gucci Romo says 88. Yeah, well, it's level to level, right? So right off the bat, and then even lower for that 85. All right, but the only way that this short works is what? Akachoya! Easy, right? Too easy. Big Black Mamba says, give another signal today. Then I just did. So you're not getting it, big Black Mamba? All right. But do you know, Big Mamba, do you know how to, I'm new to your channel? Awesome. Yeah, brother. So this is what I would say, Mamba. there's two things that we always like to do here. One is we identify levels. Okay, so we'll go ahead and say, hey, this is a level that I'm interested in longing, or this is a level that I'm interested in shorting. Now, do we just put blind limits? No. Okay, because how can you actually know if you have an edge to long or short at those levels? So you have to watch the data as it goes to that level and it react at that level. All right. I'm using the Elliott wave theory. Nice. We use Elliott wave too all the time. That's how we had the 98.4 top. Do you know how long we had the 98.4 top identified, brother? Yeah, because all of these are Elliott waves, right? So 98.4 was Elliott wave target. Yeah, we use everything that's math related, my guy. All right. Sticksman says, when is the giveaway? Sticksman, you're not even qualified. Sticksman. So even if I did one right now, you wouldn't win anyways, Sticksman. So make sure that you're in the Discord and you do everything that you're supposed to be eligible for the giveaway, Sticksman. Oh, Husty just muted him. Yeah, you haven't even done anything that was required of you, Sticksman. All right. Most people would say that there's a giveaway going on every second. You just got to listen. All right. Lots of math being given out. So, KO Tick says, Kimba, opinion on Ichimoku Cloud. Yeah, we talked about this, I think, on Monday or maybe last Friday, KO. A lot of these things that exist, for example, like Ichimoku Cloud, they exist for a reason. Do you know, KO, that Ichimoku Cloud was created almost 400 years ago? You know that Heikinashi candles were made almost 400 years ago? So there's a reason why they have lasted for 300, 400 years, right? When the Japanese were trading rice futures in the 1600s, that's when they came up with Ichimoku Cloud, right? So there's a reason why Ichimoku has been around for hundreds of years. Okay? But also, there's been a couple of new advancements in the last couple hundred years that you might be able to use. All right? So it's been around for a couple hundred years for a reason, but at the same time, there's been new shit that's been out too, my guy. All right? So that's what I would say about Ichimoku, or really anything. Almost all of these things that you guys are using have been around for hundreds of years. You know that? You guys do realize that Asian people they had rice price futures 300, 400 years ago? Heikinashi, Ichimoku, those were created 300, 400 years ago by rice futures traders. You guys understand that? So there's a reason why it's lasted this long and people still use it. But at the same time, man, there's a lot of new shit out too in the last couple hundred years. So make sure you nerd out on everything. Burbezi says, did you talk about AR? I can't remember, but nothing has really changed. So here's AR. There you go. So this is 30-minute candle close. Kind of looking interesting, but maybe one more here. What I would suggest with AR, Burbezi, is just keeping an eye on something like Atom. Where it did this. It made a lower low 2 or 3 days later, but it recovered. Okay, and that daily level never got lost. So, same with kind of AR. If it wants to come back all the way down, you have to have your daily candle close above that, like this. So that's what I would say about AR. If it continues to come back down, it's got to, regardless of how low it goes, it's got to come back up, Burbeezy, if you want to take a long. All right. That's what I would say about AR. Hopefully I don't want it to come back that low, but if it does, then I'll be ready. Ideally, it doesn't come back down, but I'll be ready. But if it is going to be bullish, you got to have that daily candle close back above $19.94 roughly, Burbeezy. Maybe if it happens during the holidays, you can give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe it doesn't close above. Maybe it does. Maybe there's just not enough volume during the holidays. So that's the only other thing that could be a curveball. And I would also, pay attention to Biddy as well, because if Biddy does actually make a lower low on the higher time frame and it goes to 89, altcoins are going to reset a little bit. I don't see, like, for example, I can't see a scenario where Biddy is at 89.8, but ETH is holding 35 hundo. So something to kind of think about. Especially since well, it is holiday, so it's probably just better, to be honest, for risk management purposes, to just try to not get stopped out during the Thanksgiving weekend, and then play the Monday market open again if you want to. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Lions. Stay safe. Stay safe, stay safe. You guys are the fucking best. You know that, right? Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.